Hello everyone and welcome to Meditate and Magnify. In this series we will be going through the Song of Songs and breaking it down verse by verse. We will be using the teachings of Saint Bernard of Clairvaux, and at the end of each video we'll try to have one major idea or one major image to take with us to contemplation. In this video today we are breaking down the verse, "Your name is oil poured out." So first of all, your name. So what is the name of God? All the names of God in the Bible describe one of two attributes, either his grace and goodness or his power and majesty. And we see that in Psalm 62. Psalm 62 says, "Power belongs to God." And then later on, "Steadfast love belongs to God." So the power and the love are really his two big characteristics. We're going to break those down. So first of all, the grace of God, his goodness. That's the first attribute. And where do we see some of those names that speak of God's goodness? Acts 4:12. There is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved. So it's a name that saves. 2 in Isaiah 7:4, he will be called the Emmanuel. God is with us. Isaiah 9:6, he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So we see all those names being related to the goodness of God. Now, on the other hand, we have a lot of names that are related to the power, the greatness, the majesty of God. Some of those, for example, in Psalm 111, his name is holy and awesome. Jeremiah 23:6, the Lord is our righteousness. Isaiah 9:6, he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Again, right? So some of those attributes have to do with his goodness, some have to do with his power. Now, the verse says, your name, the name of God, the name of the bridegroom, is oil poured out. So there's a pouring out of those names of God. There's a pouring out of the goodness. There is a pouring out of the majesty. And where does this pouring out happen? The pouring out happens in the person of Jesus Christ, who himself was poured out for us on the cross, right? Scriptures tell us that he emptied himself, taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men. Or again, in Psalm 22, I am poured out like water. So the name of God, with all his attributes of majesty and might and goodness, is being poured out in Jesus, who in turn emptied himself and poured himself out for us. So the meditation I want you to kind of sit with today, I want you to imagine yourself just kneeling under the cross with the Blessed Virgin Mary, with Saint John. Imagine, put yourself in like this image, and as the centurion strike Jesus' sides and the blood and the water flows, just try to receive that. Try to receive all this mercy that's pouring down on you, and that's the powerful image I invite you to sit with for this meditation. As always, if you like a certain image, don't rush to go through the rest of the videos. Sit with it as long as necessary and until you're ready to move on. That's what I have for today. Until next time, God bless you.